You have dreamed about exploring another planet. It's closer than you think, just beneath the water's surface. Soar weightless through the atmosphere and encounter a host of incredible creatures. It's all in a world waiting for you. The Aqua Planet. From Porto Seguro, we drive overland to the town of Caravelas, past endless acres of papaya plantations. In Caravelas, we check into a modest pousada, what we would call a motel. This is a quiet little town. In the morning, time to dive. I'm writing postcards home while we wait for the van. Soon, we're at the dock. We board a fast boat for Abrolhos. Even at high speed, it's going to take us a couple of hours to get out to our dive site. Abrolhos is a national marine park. The humpback whale migration goes by here, and researchers keep watch. The volcanic islands host a wealth of seabirds. We're not the only ones interested in these azure waters. Brazilians come to snorkel and delight in the beauties of the Aqua Planet. But we're interested in diving deeper into history. On their charts of the area, the Portuguese navigators used to write, "Keep your eyes open." They were talking about the coral formations just below the surface that could rip the bottom out of a wooden boat. That Portuguese warning was contracted to the present name, Abrolhos.
Great day for diving.
Well, we intend to keep our eyes open, underwater. Very few scuba divers have seen what we're looking for, the giant coral mushrooms. And it's time to get into the water. Now, there's something else I should tell you. I trained as a scuba diver for Aqua Planet. Back in my home port of Vancouver, I was certified just before this trip to Brazil. Aqua Planet was designed to show you that scuba diving is not just for the few and the brave. I'm here to tell you that if I can do it, you certainly can too. My instructor, Mike Ely, taught me the skills I needed to know to become an open water diver. If you're in reasonable shape and decent health, you too can plunge into another world, the Aqua Planet. But I've still got a lot to get used to. I'm nervous about rolling backwards off the side of the boat. Timothy, our senior producer and underwater cameraman, goes in first. Oh no, it's my turn. I'm apprehensive. This is the open ocean. I don't know what's down there.
Ooh, almost fell there.
I have to roll backwards, head first, into the water. It's important to get your rear end far enough out so that when you somersault in, you don't hit the boat. But I'm telling you, this feels very strange. Okay, I made it. Now I'm in the warm water. I'm feeling much better. Timothy gets the underwater camera. Hopefully the stress is over and we can enjoy some downtime. One of the first things I notice, a lack of coral. The bottom here is mostly volcanic rock, covered in seaweed. I see some big blue parrotfish. We glide through a school of tail ring surgeons. Here's an interesting little guy with a big name. This is a long-nosed, fin-walking batfish. We're swimming towards a nearby coral head. And then we find it, a huge shape towering the water. This mushroom of coral is an unusual phenomenon. It's grown up 40 feet from the ocean floor. I can imagine how those old-time mariners would feel the stab of fear up their spines when they suddenly glimpsed the dark circle of coral looming just ahead of their ship. You can see why this is called brain coral. Coral itself is rare on this coast, so it's a privilege to be here to see this. The growing coral has left passageways big enough for me to swim through. The coral is composed of millions of tiny interconnected creatures, quite fragile, even if their secreted skeletons are hard. They would no more want a slab of hard timber smashing into them than the other way around. Today, the coral can grow in tranquility. The sailing ships are long gone, and these delicate ecosystems of coral and fish are protected by the government of Brazil. On the way back to the boat, suddenly I am surrounded by fish, mostly gorgeous French angels. What a memory to treasure, dancing with angels under the sea. Coming up next, north to Recife and Olinda, and we'll dive on shipwrecks, where you're in for a special encounter.